Welcome to YouTube channel Lingareddy Chemistry JEE NEET. Today we are going to discuss JEE 2019 January-April questions from solution chapter. The topic is solution and vapor pressure of liquid solutions. Now question number 1. You can see here the mole fraction of solvent in aqueous solution of solute is 0.8. The molality of the solution is asking. Molality is asking, mole fraction is given. Given mole fraction of solvent. Generally solvent we will show with A, solute will represent with B. That means here XA is given 0.8, therefore XB equal 0.2. How? Since XA plus XB equal to 1 always. From this XB equal 0.2 I can write it. Now our target is small m we have to calculate. What is the formula of molality? NB by solvent mass in gram into 1000. This is the molality formula. So this formula just I will modify, multiplying with molecular mass of solvent as well, dividing with molecular mass of solvent. Then what will happen? This total is becoming Na. Therefore this formula is like this: Nb by Na into 1000 by molecular mass of solvent. Right, this formula. So this is the next. Small m equal Nb by Na into 1000 by molecular mass of solvent, right? But Nb by Na equals, I can write Xb by Xa. Why? What is this? Mole fractions. See, Xb by Xa means, Xb means number of moles of B upon total number of moles. Xa means number of moles of A upon total number of moles. Here NT will get cancelled, is nothing but Nb by Na. So wherever Na upon Nb by Na is there I can write Xb by Xa. So this formula is m equal Xb by Xa into 1000 by molecular mass of solvent. See here, if you know direct the relation between molality and mole fraction, molality and mole fraction. If you know molality and mole fraction, direct you can write this formula, then you can substitute. If you don't know, this is the process to derive the equation. Then just you substitute the values here. Small m equal Xb 0.2, that is the solute mole fraction. Then solvent mole fraction already given 0.8 into 1000 upon molecular mass of solvent. See here aqueous solution is given. Aqueous solution means water. Water ka molecular mass 18. So 18,000. So it becomes 55.5. Always you will do. Then 2 by 8. 2 by 8 means nothing but 1 by 4. So here 55.5 upon 4, that equal approximate 13.8. So your answer will be C. Understood? Next, question number 2. What would be the molality of 20% aqueous solution of potassium iodide? See here again molality asking, molality. Mass of solute. See what is 20% means? 20% means 20 gram solute in 100 gram solution. 100 gram solution. At the same time I can write 20 gram solute in 80 gram solvent. 80 gram solvent, right? Now molality formula. Mass of solute, how much? 20 gram. Gram molecular mass of solute 166 into 1000 here into solvent mass, that is 80 gram, right? Then you do this calculation, 0 0 get cancelled. 8 means I can write here 2 4s are 2. So if I take 4 2s are, then 4 25, okay, then 2 1s are 2 10. That means approximately 250 by 166. 250. I can write here 25 upon 16.6. Then 16 1s are 16. So approximately 8 is there. 16 5s are. Okay. So your answer will be B option. Very simple. Direct molality formula I written. In the molality formula the given values I substituted here. The thing is here percentage में दिया था. This percentage means you have to understand. 20% means 20 gram of solute present in 80 gram of solvent. Next question. Liquid M and liquid N are ideal solutions. Liquid phase and vapor phase. Vapor phase, it is in liquid phase. M and N both are there. M का partial pressure is 450, N का partial pressure 700. So from this we can conclude M boiling point is more, N boiling point is less, because vapor pressure is more. These are the vapor pressures. Where vapor pressure is more means boiling point is less. This N is going into vapor is more. So in the liquid phase the mole fractions Xm and Xn. In case of vapor phase those are represented by Ym and Yn. This much clear, vapor phase and liquid phase, right? N vapor pressure is more, that means more N will be here. More N will be here. Therefore, I can write it here. See, in the vapor phase, Ym and Yn, which is bigger? Yn will be more. Yn will be more because N vapor pressure is more. N vapor pressure is more. Now, N is maximum going to vapor means obviously here Xm will be more. Xm will be more. See here, less vapor pressure means, like example I am taking here, it may be water, it may be alcohol, type of example. So water quantity will be more in liquid compared to alcohol. So xm is bigger than xn. Obviously in the vapor phase, yn will be more than ym, right? So here xm is more, there yn is more. See here, if I write xm into yn, always it is higher value than xn into ym, because this is also big value, this is also big value. Big into big, maximum value hoga, that is big value, right? xm yn is greater than xn ym. So from this I can write xm by xn is greater than ym by yn. Now see the options. The first A option is correct, so answer is A, right? What I did, just vapor pressure more is there means obviously in the vapor phase में ज़्यादा होगा. When the same substance going into vapor maximum means the other substance in the liquid phase will be more, that's why xm will be more. From this concept, the big values multiplied, the answer will be obviously higher than the remaining two. From this I selected the correct option. Next, question number 4th. Here W, X, Y, Z is given. At same temperature W, Kh value, Henry's constant, Henry's law constant, that is 0.5 to 35 40 kilobar, right? We know that what is Henry's law? P equal Kh into X gas. Whenever, if P is a constant, if Kh is increasing, X will be decrease. X will be decrease. So which substance Kh is more, इसका X value will be less. X value will be less. Like these are hydrogen, helium gases. These are methane and carbon dioxide. These are maximum soluble, right? Now see the graphs here. See, partial pressure versus mole fraction of water. We know here mole fraction of gas. When P is increasing, X also will be increased for same gas. Kh is the constant at constant temperature. T is the constant. If Kh is constant for same gas, when P is increasing, Kh will be increased. See here in the first option, when partial pressure here, partial pressure is increasing, mole fraction of water increasing, mole fraction of water decreasing, mole fraction of water decreasing. See here, the Z is here, Z का partial pressure somewhere here. So when partial pressure is increasing, the mole fraction of water decreasing means mole fraction of gas increasing. Okay, when I increase the P, mole fraction of gas also increasing. So A may be correct, B also similar, B also may be correct. Then C and D, it would be wrong, क्योंकि when partial pressure is increasing, mole fraction of water increasing, mole fraction of water increasing means mole fraction of gas is decreasing. It's wrong. When P is increasing, mole fraction of gas, it would be increased. So C and D, these two options are wrong, right? Now in A and B, which is the correct? In दोनों केस में Z decreasing, Y also decreasing, and x also decreasing here. 3 lines same. W, only W is the variation. So based on the W we had to decide. Now see here, W value, W is less than 1. When W equal to 1, the graphical line should be horizontal. When W is more than 1, it would become down. When W is less than 1, it would be goes like this. It is less than, it is the more than 1, it is the 1. So obviously B is the wrong option, so A is the correct option. A is the correct option. A is the correct option. Question number 4th, A is the correct option. Next, question number 5. This question number 5 is similar to NCERT example questions. Example question, similar. Now what is given? First you write what is given. Liquid phase, vapor phase. In the liquid phase, A and B are there. A and B, of course here also A and B will be there. So the vapor pressure of pure liquid A and B are, the vapor pressure of pure liquid A and B are 400 and 600. That means P naught A is 400, P naught B is 600. On mixing two liquids, the sum of their initial volume is equal to the volume of the final mixture. The mole fraction of liquid is B, given 0.5. That means here XB is given 0.5. So I am writing XA also 0.5, since XA plus XB equal to 1. Okay, XA. Next, the vapor pressure of final solution, that means PT, the mole fractions of component A and B, that means YA and YB, these three things we have to calculate. See here one relation I will tell you. Here we will use Dalton's law in case of vapor phase. In case of liquid phase, Raoult's law we will use. Okay, so P total in vapor phase P total equal to क्या होता है? PA plus PB. But according to Raoult's law, what is PA? PA equal to P naught A into XA, P naught B into XB. Okay, XA, XB already given, P naught A, P naught B also given. Just you need to substitute those values. Okay, right. P naught A, how much? 400. 400 into XA is the 0.5 plus 600 into 0.5. It is 200 plus 300, that equal 500. What is this? P total. After getting P total, what we need to calculate? YA and YB, that too in the vapor phase. See, XA liquid phase में होता है, YA gas phase में, that means vapor phase में. XA equal to, in generally what is the formula? NA by N total, number of moles of A component upon number of moles of total substances. In case of YA, the formula is here number of moles we are not taking, we are taking pressure, PA upon P total. See, दोनों में similarity I am explaining you. XA and YA is representing vapor phase mole fractions. Here the formula is PA, partial pressure of A component upon total pressure. here moles, number of moles of A upon total number of moles. Right. We need to calculate here YA. So what is the partial pressure of A? 400. Sorry. You see here partial pressure of A. This is the first value 200. Partial pressure of A is 200 upon total pressure 500. 20 cancel 2 by 5. That means 0.4. Similarly, YB 300 upon 500, 0000 cancel 3 by 5, that means 0.6. Okay, these two becomes equal. 0.4 plus 0.1 equal to 1 होना चाहिए. Yes, done. So YB is higher. YB is higher. First of all, total pressure is 500. That means B and A and B. A is wrong, C also wrong. B and D may B is wrong because mole fractions given same 0.5, 0.5, it's wrong. So D is the correct option. You can see YB is 0.6, YA is 0.4. Understood? Right. Next, question number 6th. Similar to 5. Similar to question number 5. We will solve this question again. Liquid phase, vapor phase. What is given here? Ideal solution. Ideal solution means here Raoult's law is applicable. Composition range 350 Kelvin. The vapor pressure of pure A and B. That means P naught A is given 7 into 10 power 3. P naught B is given 12 into 10 power 3. Pascals are there, it's okay, fine. The composition of the vapor in the equilibrium with a solution containing 40 mole percent. 40 mole percent of A at this temperature. Okay, here indirectly given XA is given. XA is given 0.4. Therefore XB will be 0.6, where it is in the liquid phase. What we need to calculate in the vapor phase? In the vapor phase, YA and YB we need to calculate, right? So for what is the formula? YA equal to PA by P total. Okay, first we need to calculate P total as well PA also. Then first you calculate PA. Okay, then PA equal to P naught A into XA. P naught A how much given? P naught A 7 into 10 power 3 into XA. XA is given 0.4. So 7 4 is 28. So 2.8 into 10 power 3. Similarly, PB, P naught B into XB. P naught B is given 12 into 10 power 3. Here 0.6. So 7.2 I can write 7.2 into 10 power 3. Then PA plus therefore I can write it here. PA how much? 2.8 into 10 power 3 upon total 2.8 plus 7.2 is equal to 3, that is 10. 10 into 10 power 3. 10 power 3 get cancelled. 2.8 by 10. That means 0.28. Similarly, YB equal to PB by P total. PB is 7.2 into 10 power 3 upon 10 into 10 power 3. 10 power 3, 10 power 3 get cancelled. That means 0.72. So answer will be B. You can see answer will be B. Sixth question, answer is B. Seventh question, theoretical question here. It is not correct. Asking not correct. So whenever not correct is there, we had to read carefully that question. See the first option. Different gases have different kH. Henry's law. P equal to kH into X gas. kH depends on the nature of gas. Nature of gas. Hydrogen is different, helium, carbon dioxide, all differ. All values are different. So A is the correct option. B. Higher the value of kH at a given pressure, higher is the solubility. See, when kH value is higher, X value will be less. So X value, X is directly proportional to solubility. See, mole fraction of X is there more in the liquid. What is X here? It is the liquid phase में gas is dissolved. So this is the X gas. If X gas is less, means solubility will be less. But option here it's telling when kH is higher, solubility also higher. So B statement is wrong. When kH is increasing, X gas will be decreased. So B option is wrong. Okay. Then C option. The value of kH increase with increase of temperature and kH function of the nature of the gas. Yes, that is true. kH is depends on temperature as well as nature of the gas. D option. The partial pressure of the gas in vapor phase is proportional to the mole fraction of the gas in the solution. Yes, that is the Raoult's law. Okay, so that is also true. So option B is the correct answer for this question. Okay, statement B is wrong. So question also asking which is the wrong option. So answer is B. Okay, remaining questions we will discuss in the next video. Bye. Thank you.